Hey, it's me, GV. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we finished the Dead Money DLC, and now we are moving on to something completely and brand new. So, my plan is to clean up some of these side quests and maybe take on some more before we move on to either something bigger, maybe a DLC, maybe go back to the main story a little bit. I don't know how much leeway we have. We've completed the majority of the main story. But either way, the first thing that we're going to do is explore this area, because if you remember when we started the Dead Money DLC, we came down here and we got knocked out by some sort of gas. So we weren't able to explore the area. Obviously, we have the radio here, and if we activated it, it would play the ending transmission when you complete the Dead Money DLC. But we also have a whole bunch of foot lockers, so let's open those. So we have some ammo there. What about this one? It's empty. I should have paid attention. Why did I open that? Wasting valuable Let's Play time. Okay, a whole bunch of ammo here, and we're not going to be taking any more pre-war money because now the purpose has been served. Although one thing I did realize during the course of this Let's Play is that if you're not like me and you're not OCD, you might want to take that pre-war money because it's very low weight, but you can trade it for caps, you know, a decent amount of caps. But a lot of people question my gameplay and a lot of different stuff, and mainly what it comes down to is just like habits of playing these games so much, and also just being OCD and not wanting any trash in my inventory. Okay, so that completes that room. Over here we have another room with a terminal here that says what? Looks like we can't activate it, but here we have a drop box that has a complimentary voucher and Sierra Madre chips 100. I actually noticed when I dropped all my stuff that I had one singular chip left, and I was like, oh cool, it's like a souvenir. So let's take a look at that voucher real quick and see what that does. Is it a miscellaneous? No. Is it a... Wait, it should be in a miscellaneous, right? I guess not, so that must mean that it is in a miscellaneous in the item menu, right? So what was it called? Yeah, complimentary voucher. So I have no clue what that's for, but it's got to be for something, I'm assuming. But you can't get it until after you complete the DLC, right? Alright, let's move on here. So in here we have a terminal that is not locked. Welcome, Father Elijah. Science entry 112. So, like the Dishonored Let's Play that's going on over on Vanasaur, I'm going to let you guys read this sort of stuff, so you guys can read that if you want to. Let's download the holo message, automated message from Sierra Madre, and you can read that. And there we go. So some backstory on Father Elijah. We'll take a look at that note in a second. Here we have a T-45D power helmet. Nothing in the desk. Nothing in that desk either. What about over here? We have a workbench. We have a reloading bench. And, of course, on the table here we have Elijah's chemistry set. There appears to be residue collecting in the chemistry set. With the proper knowledge, you may be able to collect a sample of it. Science of 25 or greater required. Collect residue sample. And we've been given a jar of cloud residue. That's what I thought it was going to give us. I'm still not sure what that's for. Okay, so before we continue on, let's take a look at that thing that we got. So data, miscellaneous, Elijah's holo message. This holo message is locked. A label on the front reads for Veronica. A strange sensor mounted on the back seems to be tied to the locking mechanism. Wait, is that a bomb? A strange sensor mounted on the back seems to be tied to the locking mechanism. It seems like he wants to kill Veronica, which of course we haven't met yet. Who, of course, we haven't met yet, but if you don't know, she is a follower that you can get, and she has ties with the Brotherhood of Steel. And also, there's a theory that she was lovers with Christine, and that's why if you go into their backstory, they were both like ostracized from the Brotherhood. But you guys can look up all that stuff if you want to. Dean's Electronics, which should increase our science, I think. A whole bunch of random books here. Let's see, nothing on the table. Nothing over here. Actually, there is something on the table. It's a laser rifle, but we're not going to take it because we don't use energy weapons. Brotherhood footlocker. What do you have for me? Father Elijah's robes. We actually already have one of those, and now we're over encumbered. So let's go into items. Oh, that's one thing we're going to have to do. We're going to have to get rid of this gold. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? Apparel. And let's drop Father Elijah's robes. And here we have, oh, a vending machine. Oh, interesting. So we should have, yeah, we have 101 Sierra Madre chips. I'm not going to use them just now. Maybe we might be able to use them some other time. Okay, what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is figure out what the best way to get rid of these 3 gold bars are and to increase our caps by a lot. So I will see you guys. Oh, crap, I just realized it's going to equip everything in that chest back onto us. It's kind of weird how it does it automatically, but let's take a look at how much weight we have now. 283 out of 190. So let me figure all this out, and then we will continue. Okay, so basically what I did, and you can see that even though I fast traveled to the gun runners, there's still stuff being added into my inventory. Basically what I did was I dropped all of the weapons in that equipment storage locker back at the Dead Money place, and I traveled to gun runners arsenal. And so, oh wait, no, just gun runners, yeah. So this guy has 8,000 caps, and each one of these gold bars is worth 5,549. We don't have too much barter, so if you had a lot of barter, you would be able to increase the price. Actually, you know what? Just because I know someone is going to comment this, let's go into our inventory, and we should have Dean's Electronics should do something for us. I think science, but we already have. Oh, it's repair. Yeah, I always get mixed up. Okay, so we should have something like barter, maybe. Yes, there we go. Salesman Weekly. So let's see how much that increases the price of the gold bars by. Show me what you have for sale, and let's go with. Let's go to our items, go to miscellaneous, go to our gold bars. Yeah, so we actually got like 500 caps out of that. So we're going to sell one, and we're going to accept that. And now what I'm going to do is wait 3 days 2 more times, because then his cap should increase back to 8,000. We can get the maximum amount of caps out of this. So I will see you guys in 6 days? Yes. Okay, and with this we are selling our final gold bar, and we have a total of 23,408 caps. I think we're going to be good on caps for quite a while, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so goodbye, Vendotron. Thank you very much. And now we should have quite a lot more space in our inventory. Yes, indeed. So where in the world? Oh, it's going to be really hard trying to find out where. Is it this? This is where the dead money is, right? I need to go get all my weapons. So once we do that, we will move on to a side quest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to make a whole bunch of you happy. We're not going to be doing side quests. We might get started on one this episode, but actually what we're going to do is we're going to retrieve a unique weapon from the Bison Steve Hotel. So the front entrance is here, right? Even though it says casino. Yes, we are going inside to the Bison Steve Hotel. We've been here before. We've been in Prim, and we, I think, saw this safe, but we did not have the lockpick to open it, but now, of course, we do. So, I don't know exactly where it is, but it might be right here? I don't think so, because I think you need 75 lockpick. Okay, where are you? Come on now. I know I say that all the time, but that one was particularly, where are you? Come on now, because it was like, where are you? Look at that. I don't know where it wants me to go. It's like right here, and if I move a little bit to the right, it goes, it's worse. Okay, there we go. That was really weird. Alright, yeah, I figured it wasn't going to be in this one. Okay, so let's look around a little bit. It shouldn't be too hard to find. We want to go through here, and then where's this? The gift shop? It might actually be in here. Yes, there it is. The gun we want is right behind the door of this safe. We just need to open it, and we have 50 bobby pins, but I don't know, these past 2 locks. There we go. And inside here we have a whole bunch of magnum rounds, a whole bunch of 20 gauge rounds, some bottle caps, a caravan shotgun, but we don't want that, and Lucky. Yes, Lucky. Everyone has told me to get this. Everyone has told me that it would be great on Arizona. Like I said, like I've mentioned, I think I have done a run of this game where I've gotten like every unique weapon that you can get, but I've definitely never used this. So I actually have the information right in front of me. Let's see what it does. Lucky is a unique version of the standard .357 Magnum revolver. In comparison to the normal .357 Magnum, it deals more damage and has a higher fire rate and critical chance. The barrel frame and cylinder are made of a smooth black metal decorated with ornate gold etchings, and the polished ivory handle is inlaid with a club symbol. The word Lucky is engraved on the silver plate on the ejector tube. Like most unique weapons, weapon modifications cannot be used on Lucky. However, it comes with the long barrel modification already added. Furthermore, it is considered an improved holdout weapon and can be concealed and taken into weapon-free locations as long as your sneak skill is 50 or greater. So yes, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to weapons, we're going to grab Lucky, and we are going to put it up there in my pistol slot. And this is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty cool design. This is what we look like, by the way. What in the world is going on with my hands? Okay, I'm kind of at a loss for words here because I honestly do not know what's going on here. Okay, that was a glitch. Wow. Yeah, sorry, I totally got flabbergasted there, but yeah, it gave me like Deathclaw hands, and I know there is like a weapon, like a Deathclaw gauntlet or something, but we don't have that in my inventory, so that was just a straight up glitch. Anyways, that's what Lucky looks like, and this is what we look like. I'm going to get better suited armor for Arizona as soon as possible, but this is just the best stuff I have in the inventory for now. And also, because we completed the Dead Money DLC, we got a whole bunch of Magnum rounds, so we are going to be using this quite a lot. Now, there's still one more weapon that we're going to get in this episode, and you guys probably know what that's going to be, so I will see you guys over there. Okay, some of you might recognize where we are right now, but I believe it's called the Sniper's Nest, yes, and I have indeed gotten this weapon before, and I have used it quite a bit. So what we're looking for is a locked chest. In this ammunition box, there's going to be 8 .308 rounds, and here we have a gun case, and it is locked very hard. I was going to say very, very hard, but it's just very hard. What am I talking about? Alright, so as soon as we open this, we are going to get access to a pretty powerful weapon. Where is it? This one's going to be very hard, go figure. Is it right here? No? A little bit to the left? Yeah, no? A little bit to the right? If you've never played a Fallout game before, I don't know who you are. You're the one person in the world that hasn't. But when it's a very hard lock, the sweet spot is so small. It is very hard. Anyways, here we have the Gobi campaign scout rifle. You'll see the effects are bonus critical damage, bonus critical damage. We're going to grab that. We're going to go into our inventory. We're going to go into items. We're going to find it. Where are you hiding? There you are. And we're going to put it over there where we had a normal sniper rifle. In fact, we are going to repair it with the normal sniper rifle. And so if we take it out, this is what it looks like, and you can tell it's got a different motif. It's like a desert camouflage, whereas the normal sniper rifle is just like steel or something. And let's see what else it does. What else does it do? Compared to the normal sniper rifle, the Gobi campaign scout rifle does slightly more damage, has a higher DPS, has less weapon spread, fires more rapidly, degrades more slowly, and has greatly increased critical hit damage. So yeah, it's a pretty good sniper. Oh, and there's actually some more 308 rounds here. Wow. 24, okay. And a star bottle cap. Nice. What is that? Healing powder? I don't want any of that. Yeah, and I think we're done here. Okay, so there's actually one more thing I want to find, and it's armor, something that would better suit Arizona. I figure if we're going to get his weapon set, why not go ahead and max him out with some cool armor. And I'm going to go ahead and try and find a unique variant of the coolest armor in the game, and it's not even an opinion because it just is the coolest armor in the game. And so hopefully I'll have some luck and I will meet you guys wherever that takes me. Okay, well, I was going to try and find some Ranger combat armor, you know, the really cool looking armor with the duster and that sweet helmet that you see in the intro video, but basically, you either A, have to be liked by the NCR to get, like, some armor from one of the colonels or whatever, or you have to kill one of them. And I was contemplating it, but, you know, Arizona wouldn't just outright kill somebody just for their armor when they didn't do anything wrong. So, yeah, there's also, like, 4 unique variants or something, but one of them is in Honest Hearts, and one of them is in Lonesome Road. So when we get to that stuff, we will look for it, but for now, we're just going to roll around with this stuff, unless I find something better, or unless you guys have a better idea and you can point me to something cooler. Anyways, moving on. Oh, I didn't mention, we're in Jacobstown because we are going to do the quest, Unfriendly Persuasion. Speak with the leader of the mercenaries harassing Jacobstown. If you remember way back, Marcus, that nice super mutant way over there in the distance, told us that some mercenaries are harassing them and he wants us to talk to them because we are human and he's a super mutant. So here we have this dude right here who I'm assuming is going to be the leader, Norton.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Okay, no speech. What do you want with Jacobstown?
Just doing what I'm paid to do. Harass the muties until they leave or attack us. If they leave, we'll let them go. If they attack, we wipe them out. Either way, the job's not done until they're cleared out of the town.
Who are you doing this for?
Won't name names, but some important folks in the NCR are sick of muties attacking their Brahmin herds. They want them gone from NCR territory. Maybe this group had something to do with attacking Brahmin, maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're getting paid to make them go away.
Okay, so I can already tell there's probably going to be a choice to either A, clear out the mutants, which we're not going to do, B, clear out the mercenaries, which is an option, or C, trying to find like a peaceful solution. Let's see. I hear you're mercenaries. Will Cass make you go away?
We're still owed half, 2,500 caps. Pay up and we'll be on our way. If you're short, maybe you can get the money from the muties.
Yeah, definitely not paying you 2,500 caps, even though we just got rich off of that DLC. So let's say goodbye for now, and let's take a look at the quest. Optional, ask Marcus for money to pay off the mercenaries. Optional, wipe the mercenaries out. Come to a peaceful arrangement with the mercenaries. So yeah, Arizona would have no problem taking these mercenaries out with his new sweet Gobi campaign scout rifle. But we're going to explore our options just to see, you know, we don't want to rush into things. So let's go back to Marcus and see how he thinks, or what he thinks about paying them off.
Something on your mind?
Oh, that's cool. We can lie and say we'll need 3,000 caps to pay off the mercenaries and then keep 500 of it. Let's go with, I'll need 2,500 caps to pay the mercenaries.
That was a dent in the town treasury. If that's what it takes to be rid of them.
Oh, wow. And he just gives it to you? I didn't think it was going to be that easy. We could literally just walk off with all of these caps and not ever end this quest. Or just kill them and keep the caps that way. But Arizona's an honorable man. I want to remove this marker because it's activating my small amounts of OCD. Alright, let's go back to the mercenaries and pay them off, I guess. That doesn't sound like a good solution, but I don't know.
What?
Here's your money, 2,500 caps.
A deal's a deal. We'll be on our way.
So a lot of people have been asking me, like, what's the difference between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3? And I've usually said this, like, Fallout 3 seems to be more of like a solid game with solid quests and stuff, whereas Fallout New Vegas is a lot more wacky and there's a lot more stuff to do, but the quests aren't as long. So see, we were able to complete that quest that quick, whereas a Fallout 3 quest would have taken a lot of time.
Something on your mind?
You won't have any more trouble with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
Hey man, I was glad to help. Let's just look over some of these dialogue options. Okay, we are done with that quest. That was not nearly as satisfying as I thought it was going to be. Oh well. That's the main quest. This is a side quest, but we don't really know if we want to just kill people for the Brotherhood. So we'll explore that, but if it's literally just kill them, I don't know if I want to do that. We have Cold Heart, we have, and then all this stuff is DLC. So let's actually activate this one. Kill the Van Graffs and their men. If you remember, okay, where are we going here? If you remember, when we dealt with the Brotherhood of Steel way back when, they wanted us to also, or Paladin Hardin, who we put in charge, wanted us to also go to the Van Graffs, which are in charge of the, what's it called? I forget the name of the shop, but they're in charge of a shop that sells energy weapons. Something like steel, something with steel. Where's it telling me to go? Oh, that's right, they're actually in Freeside. I thought they were on the strip, but they're not. Yeah, so they want us to go to the Van Graffs and wipe them all out, and then they want to go in and clean up and take all of their technology. Now, Arizona would not just work for the Brotherhood of Steel and kill like a whole group of people just for their interests. So, like I said, if we walk in here and literally that's our only option, we can't talk that. Now, we don't have speech, so I assume that is going to be our only option, but if that's the case, I don't think we're ever going to complete this quest. So there's the Atomic Wrangler, which we have not been to yet, and here we have the Silver Rush, that's what it's called. So, can we just walk in? Doesn't look like it.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Okay, search away.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Now, hopefully we actually kept lucky because it is like a holdout weapon, and it's a really good weapon, so we should be able to like kill all these people easily if we want to go that route. But I don't know. The medicine skill, whatever.
You'll have to wait until it's over.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we will deal with the Van Graffs, or not, or just walk out. Either way, I will see you guys there. Bye-bye.